Cash Color Cannabis, a high level of conversation on LiveHipHopDaily.tv. We got my new Music to Smoke To segment, and I'm blessed to have an amazing artist in the building tonight to talk about his music, talk about his love of cannabis, and talk about some of his musical inspiration. So without further ado, Caleb Brown, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm great, man. Thank you for having me on here first and foremost, man. It's a pleasure being here, man.
Look, like, I'm blessed that you're here too. Like the first time I saw you was here for Day One Radio. And I remember jokingly with Ty saying, "Yo, you know," she told me you was from Baton Rouge.
Yeah,
so I said, "Hey, I wonder if he knows Boosie." And then she asked him, and I was like, "Bro, I didn't mean to ask him, man. Like I'm pretty sure you get asked that all the time. Somebody from Baton Rouge, yo, you know Boosie? Like, come on, I don't think he knows Boosie. Like,
I mean, Boo a public figure out there. He a legend. So we know him indirectly.
Yeah. It ain't like that's my boy.
Yeah, nah. Shout out to Boo.
But it's all good, man. Let's get into you and your rap quest right now.
Yes,
speak to us about how you found rap music and how you found rap itself. Like, what was the first time you heard a rap song for you?
Really, I can't even like. It would date back to what a story my sisters really told me. They would say when I was 3 years old, Everybody Get Your Roll On by the Big Timers was really my shit. Nah, really, real talk.
Now I feel old as hell.
Nah, they said like every time that shit would come on the TV, like I would just run flying out the room.
Okay.
And like I would come like go crazy in front of the television. So that like I'm guessing that's my first hip hop moment that I don't remember.
Yeah.
You know, so I really start with that.
Then he was brought up on the Big Timers.
Yeah. But my mama didn't really play that shit. My mama was really on some religious shit. So she didn't really like have too much rap music. So I was listening to rap through my brothers, my sisters and shit. Just hanging around my friends and whatnot.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. So when did you decide that was going to be something you wanted to pursue on your own? You know, when did you go past from being a fan to being an artist yourself?
Like an actual artist, like taking it serious, maybe my freshman year of high school.
Okay.
I didn't make the basketball team, and I figured out it was like I needed to do something. I wasn't gonna go to college, and I knew that wasn't for me. You know, school was already fucking over me at the point at that time. So I was like, I'm really not finna fuck with no college. So I really took rap serious. Like I actually like went back, studied the shit.
Yeah.
And became a student first, fan student. Now artist mode.
Yeah, that's what's up. And when you went back and did your studying, were there any artists that you started listening to, saying kind of heavy that helped inspire who you are as far as an artist yourself?
I used to say yeah, but now more so now because I'm really becoming into this new me.
Okay.
Like my voice has never been heard before. I really feel like I have a unique voice.
You do actually, and that's another thing we want to talk about. The voice is very unique. Itself, yeah.
And that you can't mimic that. You can't. That's unique to you. Can't mimic that.
Yeah.
I was born that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's crazy to me like Die Legend, right? I listen to that once a day.
That's fire.
And it's crazy. I listen to it every time I listen to it. It sounds more personal to me every time, and I'm like, it's so crazy he put this out as the lead record, being that this is almost like a really honest record. Speak to us about how Die Legend like even came together. Like, what made you sit down and put down that record, and the visual itself? Like, how did all this go together?
I really wrote that shit in 5 minutes, and it was a freestyle.
Oh, okay.
It was like the end of a session. I was kind of coming down. I was high. I was on the come down, and I was like, man, keep pulling up beats. Let's just keep going through them. And he turned that one on, and it really struck me. And I'm like, yeah. I just caught a vibe. I ain't had shit in my pocket, and it was like I just ran through it, and I did it in 5 minutes, and it all came from an honest place.
That's what's up, man. So it that honesty was real, and it must have struck up a connection with the he you was talking about, which is Sonny Digital. You know what I mean? Like to have somebody like Sonny stamp you early like that and say, I'm gonna do your project is a huge accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? Like how did you even one catch the ear of Sonny Digital, and two, what's it like working with him?
My manager, first and foremost, Sonny, a great guy.
Yeah.
Real humble nigga, and this ain't his first time at doing this shit, for another artist. So I appreciate everything he did on this, making it a masterpiece in itself. But my manager, he went over there, played in my shit, and he was like, yo, I fuck with the kid. And from there it was history. We locked in sometime later last year, like December or November, sometime like that. We originally had like 3-4 sessions, did some records, scratched them, and we kept going back and forth, just trying to perfect it. And we had this fire outcome we got now.
Yeah, you did. You got some really, really, really strong records on there.
Thank you.
And it's, you're part of a new era of music. To be completely honest with you, like, everything's not gone through the radio. Like, I don't hear any radio records, but it's not like that's a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have records that honestly have to hit people like it hit me when I heard Die Legend. You know what I mean? That you want to hear more of this kid because it felt like you giving real conversation here, and it's not just you rapping. So speak to us about having to connect with fans in this new era of music, where it's not just radio, it's not just going to DJs. You really got to kind of be personal to people. You know what I'm saying? You got to create a persona that people want to actually like to rock with. Like, what's it like having to be an artist now and having to do all this to connect with people?
Honestly, that shit is hard. Forget whatever they saying. It's personally hard for me because before I was a social media rat, but I wasn't a social media rat, if that makes sense. So I wasn't like, posting a picture every day. Now it's it's algorithms and shit, Instagram guys. So it's like, for you to keep up as an artist, you gotta post and
it stopped being fun.
Yeah, take the fun out of this shit. Yeah. And it's really honestly hard. I'm not gonna even lie.
I understood the minute you said I was a social media rat, but I wasn't. I feel you because I feel like early. If somebody would have told me, use a social media person, I'd been like, yeah. And now I look now like, nah. Because now it's almost like you say, you got to do a picture now. I got to keep up a whole brand. You know what I'm saying? And I can't miss an hour of that. And that's crazy. That's just a crazy thing that you got to kind of, It's a
balance.
Yeah,
it's a balance, but you figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm still learning.
That's what's up. Let's talk about this Project Brown. What was the most challenging thing about putting together the project from your perspective? Like, what was the hardest part of doing the EP?
Just trying to make it all still sound like me. Yeah. Being another style. I wouldn't say it's too far off from where I was, but it's definitely a different lane working with Sonny. And it was just trying to make sure the records was still me.
Yeah.
A lot of people jump on other shit and it's like,
and they want to sound like whatever he made pop that was on the radio. I feel you.
I'm not fucking with that. I just got to keep it me, you dig?
Yeah, I feel you. Now that's what's up. So you and Sonny gonna work together anymore, or is it gonna be another couple of projects, couple of records y'all got laying in the vault?
We got like mad shit in the vault. Like we scratched maybe like 10 more songs that we had. But that's family now. Yeah. So that's all. We always gonna get back in.
Yeah, let's talk about this voice. So when you hear Die Legend, when you hear just the whole Project Brown, you're gonna be struck by the booming voice that you have. You know what I'm saying? And it's not it's one of them voices that when you see him, you're not like, I think that was gonna come out like that. You know what I mean? Like speak about like developing that voice and just being confident with that type of voice going into the game. Being that it is so unique and it's not a run of the mill type of sound.
This ain't something you can create. It's God given. This ain't something you can create. That's God speaking through me like that. That's God speaking through me like that.
That's what it is. Do you? I hear a lot of artists say they don't listen to their own stuff. Like to be honest, I can feel them now because I don't listen to CashColorCannabis. It's one of the hardest things to do to hear yourself later. Do you listen to your own music?
Not after it's out.
Really?
While I'm still creating, definitely. I like to live with it, eat to it, sleep to it, shit to it, smoke to it. Yeah. It got to be everyday music. So, of course, I listen to it in the creation process, but after it's out, it's out. I don't want to hear it no more. It disgusts me.
That's for you.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel you. So you speaking about, you did everything to it, including smoking to it. Speak to me about how you found cannabis. Like, what was the first time you smoked weed?
My first time smoking weed, I was in middle school. It was after a hurricane. It was either it was one of them hurricanes we had, and like the shit was fucked up. Like the whole neighborhood, power lines was down trees.
Yeah.
So it's the perfect time to sneak out and try to smoke weed. So I was walking around the neighborhood trying to smoke this little fucking Reggie blunt I had, and that was it. I was on cannabis since then.
How old was you?
I might have been like 13.
That's crazy. Because you from Louisiana, and I don't know if I could live someplace where they had a hurricane season. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just gotta expect a hurricane to come at some point.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
So that hurricane was the first time you tried to you consume bud. Have you noticed over your life that there's a reason why you smoke? Like, have you seen it make you more creative or?
Shit, boy. I ain't gonna lie. And this probably sounds stupid, but it sounds right to me. But I kind of found my confidence through weed, low key. Like just smoking, I was just like, man, fuck this shit. I'm me. You know, and that kind of gave me a confidence out in public. Yeah. You know, so it's like I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. Like I'm loaded, I'm good, I'm straight.
That's what's up, man. So weed actually gives you the boost to become Caleb Brown, the artist.
No, it do, but it don't, cause I'm still me regardless.
Yeah.
The music gonna come out regardless, but it do help me come up with definitely crazy shit sometimes. Cause like, damn, I probably wouldn't have thought of that if I was sober.
What was the craziest weed moment you had?
Craziest weed moment? Yeah. Last year I was on tour with Jaren. Shout out to Jaren Benton. I was on the Minko Killer tour, and we were in Fontana, California. It was like this weed convention.
Say no more.
It was like this weed convention. So it was like this booth, and they were doing like drink. It was like, you know, the liquid THC, whatever. Yeah. So it was like, I don't know how much they said. It was like 300 milligrams or whatever they said the shit was in the drink. And this was my first time really consuming some shit like that. So I downed the whole shit. And within 15 minutes, I knew I fucked up.
Yeah. It was.
I knew I fucked up.
The meme started hitting his head. In this moment,
I knew I had to be carried to the room. It was some other shit. Man, it was fucking crazy.
Looking like a Just Say No ad.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You know, you mentioned Jaren on your album, man. Jaren Forever My Dog. Yeah. How'd you meet Jaren Benton, man? And how'd y'all connect, like, you know, saying as this connect a friendship?
Man, that nigga crazy.
I believe it. The Mint Coke Killer. Like, he walked around like that, like for a promo. Like, that's real.
Like, nah, Jaren really be like, really hitting the nigga up with some good shit, like good advice. Just like career advice, business wise. Yeah. Cause he see it in me. And I appreciate him for everything.
Yeah, take that advice, man. Jared been grinding as hard as he has as an indie. Yeah. You know what I mean? I've forever known Jared Benton's name. You know what I'm saying? As far as connected to Atlanta and the things he's done. So
shout out to him.
That's what's up, man. So what we gonna see you? What's next for you for the rest of the year going into the new year? Like are we gonna see another project, or is it gonna be a tour in the works? Like what's gonna happen?
We definitely working on some spot dates, some shows gonna be here and there. But I'm in the studio. I'm back in the studio working on the next project. It's coming together, you know, incredible. Like some of the best music I ever made.
And you're not signed to a label, are you?
Rostrum.
Oh, you signed to Rostrum?
Yeah. I'm with Rostrum.
Okay. You know that's unique in itself as well. You know what I'm saying? So you had a label that at one point it was like Mac Miller's. You had your Whitney Wiz, obviously. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Rostrum is a good place to be for an indie.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the fam.
Yeah, how you like it over there?
It's great, man. I can't complain. Yeah. I got control, creative control. That's the most important thing.
I was gonna say, how important is that for you as an artist? Is to maintain that creative control?
The biggest thing. Yeah. They support everything I want to do. Yeah. Period. We gotta fight for a little shit here and there, but for the most part, they support everything a nigga do. The music, the ideals, all of that shit. So I don't have no problem. That's love forever.
That's what's up, man. When it's all said and done, what do you want to be remembered for as an artist?
Man, just touching people, man. If anybody can say they was touched by my shit, that's good enough for me. I want to be rich as hell too, but they can say they was really touched by the shit. Like I'm touched by other people's work, like really touched to the heart. That's what it mean to me.
All right, man. I think you on the good road towards that. I think Brown's a solid project. Like I say, I literally listen to Die Legend at daily, man. So proud of you. That's a good project. Let people know where they can find it at. Where's it streaming at? How they can find more about you. You know, saying online.
Oh yeah, that thing everywhere, baby. You can go check that on the Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, SoundCloud going crazy. All that shit. You can follow me on Instagram at Caleb Brown, CalebBRWNN. That's 2 N's, no O. I'm working to get the fucking Instagram fixed. Work with me. We getting it.
You ain't the only one. Danny Digital going through that right now. Some dude sitting on Danny Digital's name on Twitter and won't give it up. Ain't got no followers. Ain't got nothing.
That's the bullshit, dog. That's the bullshit. You can follow me on Twitter at DCalebBrown though. easy. Brown streaming everywhere, and you can fucking find Dire Legend and American Bulldozer videos on YouTube right now.
Yeah, congratulations, man. Appreciate you coming through.
Appreciate you,
for
family.
Music to smoke
Thank you.
And that's Cash Color Canvas, a high level of conversation on LiveHipHopDaily.tv.
You did.
All right, let's get these pictures in.